Hello, this is your boy Bill Eshkavava, and I'm here with my reaction to the PlayStation 4 Pro announcement. So firstly, I just want to say that the announcement was pretty terrible. It was boring. Anyone that was hyped for it, that was thinking there was going to be new game announcements or anything like that, none of that happened. The best thing we saw was some Mass Effect 4 or Mass Effect Andromeda gameplay. The game looked good, but it was short. As for the system itself, it's going to cost $400. That's what they said. They've got the Euro prices, they've got other prices. They announced the PlayStation Slim that we already knew that was coming out, the PlayStation 4 Slim, because everyone had already seen it. We've seen unboxings, it's already been out in the wild. That's coming out September, and the PlayStation 4 Pro is coming out on November 10th. Now, firstly, that's a terrible name. That's such a bad name. PlayStation 4 Pro, so you're a professional. I think it's a horrible name. And it looks pretty crappy. It basically looks like a Slim, but it's got like a double-decker. So it's basically like a double-decker cheeseburger. But the problem with it is that it's not really exciting. It's not as powerful as the Xbox Scorpio that's coming out next year. It basically competes with the Xbox Slim that has just been announced, except the Xbox Slim is cheaper than it, and the Xbox Slim is basically the same as the PlayStation Slim. So the PlayStation Pro does 4K gaming, has HDR, and that's about it. So the GPU and CPU, he said that it's slightly stronger than the PS4, but nothing really major. There is no SSD. People were talking about there was going to be an SSD. It doesn't. It's a hard drive, the same as the PlayStation 4. So really, who is this for? This is basically only for people who have a PlayStation, a 4K TV, and a 4K HDR. Although the HDR patch is coming out for the old PlayStations, like mine, the old PlayStation 4s. So it's only for people who never bought a PlayStation and just need to upgrade for it, or people who have 4K TVs and want to upgrade it to that. The PlayStation 4 Pro does not have a 4K Blu-ray player in it, so that's another thing that the Xbox Slim has that the PlayStation 4 Pro doesn't have. So this is basically a non-event. This system has come and gone. It's a non-event. It's basically, if you're going to buy a PlayStation 4, buy the new one. If you already have a PlayStation 4, fuck this one, you don't need it. There's no point getting it unless you have a 4K TV and you're really deep into HDR. They showed the games side by side. They basically look exactly the same. And not to mention that he was saying that some developers will support it. They showed Shadows of Mordor. That's a 4-year-old, that's like a 3-year-old game. So basically, it's only like 6 games that are being developed with this HDR in it, and most of the developers are saying, well, we're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on the normal PlayStation because that's where the money's made. That's where 40 million people already have the system, and you're only going to see a difference if you have a 4K TV and it's HDR capable to see the benefits of the system. So I think the system's pretty much a flop. It was handled horribly, this event or whatever they had. This could have just been a press release, or just do a Nintendo Direct, a PlayStation Direct, have a guy talk about it, and then it's over. Inviting people out to New York to see this? Waste of time, waste of money. It's pretty much a disappointment, but that's my opinion. I want to hear what your opinion is on the PlayStation 4. Please do not forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Bill Eshkavava, out.